Hey guys, Andrea Lascano with Mobile Trainer in Wichita, Kansas, www.mobiletrainer.biz. I bring the workout to you. Contact me for personal training. Okay, so today is another food video, not a Food Friday, so we're just going to do it whenever it is that I have a dish that I want to share with you. Today's another celery salad. I know I've done one before, but you could do all different kinds of combinations with fruit, and today was a bit different than the previous one. So this is what I'm going to use. I have my celery, so that's going to be my base ingredient for my salad. You may have heard this before, but celery has negative calories, so it actually takes, or what's called negative calories, not really, it has real calories, but it takes more energy to burn off the calories in celery than what is actually in it itself. So therefore, you lose more in the process. Second, I'm going to use strawberries. We're also going to have some grapes and blueberries. You could do one. I just felt like doing both. And then I'm using a turkey, and this is actually from the deli department. It's a lower sodium option, a lot like my, I'm using a chicken with a lower sodium option, a lot like my turkey. And then I also have some zesty sprouts and some feta cheese. And then I'm going to make my own dressing. You have to be careful with dressings. That's where calories can really add up, especially with oils and sugary things, but it is an option that you can also leave on the side. So here we go. I'm going to have my celery chopped up. And I already started it here so you don't have to hear the slicing. There's my celery. Go ahead and put it in your pretty little bowl. And I'm going to put strawberries. And something I was thinking of before, I make a lot of indulgent dishes on videos versus what I actually eat on a day-to-day basis. So an indulgent dish is more of a cheat meal, or if you're burning a lot of calories for your workouts. It is not so much something that you're supposed to be having all the time. You shouldn't be adding a lot of olive oil or a lot of sugary anything to your dishes. You got to be careful. If you're not losing weight, but you're working out really hard and you're wondering why, it is probably in the kitchen. Especially, you know, if you think you're doing everything right, you need to assess what you're putting into your body. And realistically, you also need to assess what you're doing during the day. If you are only working out and then you're sitting around the remainder of the day, you're not burning as many calories as you might think. So that's why simple things like, they say parking the car further away in a parking lot at the grocery store or at the mall or whatever is a good idea, because you get that extra walk-in. I find that cleaning and doing stuff like that can also be a bit of a workout. You just have to, you know, do it in a workout type fashion. So there we go. We have our strawberries. And actually, I think I'll leave the grapes off. We're just going to put on some blueberries. So fresh blueberries. And then, of course, I'll do my sprouts. They're kind of stuck together. And guys, for the first time for me, I went and tried the Natural Grocer, and I got their organic bananas, and they were amazing. I mean, they're so much more sugary than the bananas at the normal grocery store. And the Natural Grocer that I went to is the one on Rock Road. I suggest you try more organic food if you haven't already, and see if it actually suits you. But there's my chicken. So I've got chicken and strawberries and blueberries and sprouts and celery as my base. And then, of course, I need my dressing. For my dressing, I just took about a teaspoon of the red wine vinegar, about a teaspoon of olive oil, and I tried agave for the first time also, which I found the taste is amazing since I got rid of my normal sweetener. Agave I put a teaspoon of that, and I mixed it together. The thing is, guys, okay, like I was saying, when you add dressings, you're going to add calories. So, excuse me, 1 tablespoon is 120 calories. So a teaspoon is going to be less, of course, but all of the calories are from fat. Now, while you do need fats during the day, if you're not getting enough, you're probably going to feel kind of crappy. I suggest you watch them because they are in natural foods as well. And then the agave is 1 tablespoon with 60 calories. Well, I only did a teaspoon, so it's going to be less. And overall, if your dish is mostly vegetable and fruit, it's not going to be high in calories. It will already have some sugar if it has fruit in it, so you got to be careful. But anyway, I mixed those 3 things up, and then I'm also going to do a little bit of sea salt and ground pepper on my salad, and a little feta cheese. So there's my dressing. And I'm sure there's some other ways of doing this. You can look up dressing recipes online. You could do it without the olive oil if you wanted to leave out the fat. You could do a little bit of lemon juice, something like that. But anyway, a little sea salt, a little ground pepper, and I'll just kind of toss this so you can see it. Got my delicious salad. I have my piece of Ezekiel bread or Ezekiel toast that I'll put together on the side. And there we have it, a beautiful salad that is pretty healthy, a little bit more fatty and a little more sugary than normal, but still pretty good. So again, Andrea Lascano with Mobile Trainer in Wichita, Kansas, www.mobiletrainer.biz. I bring the workout to you. Contact me for training, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.